victory.
If they're not having fun, nobody is.
That's true. I mean, I'm having fun.
Especially the chat.
No.
That's okay. Quick little jiggle peek out.
Well, they're just leaving mid wide open. Just kind of playing for these big executes. I'd like to see DFM get a little bit more proactive, and they are. They're going to scooch May up.
Something trying to get proactive. Swaps over to the shorty, and we'll be able to outdo Jinbung.
Ooh.
Does fall down to 33 HP. It's Recon off to try to get that clear, and Akame takes an immense amount of damage. Tucks back around to safety. Spike now planted. May doing well to find one. Forsaken going to be taken down. That Odin not finding purchase. Something, however, still finding some value, but May dashing forward finds himself a fourth. Now on for an ace. Updraft dashes over to the side, and Akame steals it away. What an effort from May. But a fairly clean round in response here for DFM, where they so desperately need it. They'll make the gap shorten now down just to 1 round.
It's just the way, and it's exactly what the doctor ordered here for DFM. Sending May down mid early to try to get that extra angle. Okay, Jinbung, you go down to some shorty shenanigans. You shouldn't feel bad. Many have suffered at the head. God, that is disgusting.
The wide swing out as well, utilizing again something. And almost there with the ace. But given the position here from DFM, I don't think May at all concerned about that whatsoever.
No.
Just happy to have that round go their way.
He is truly a talent. Just one of the best we have in Pacific.
Oh, Jing. Okay. Not quite at risk of getting pinched there. Has the cam to go ahead and further note.
Meanwhile, something
is in quite deep.
They're going to have no idea. No, they pinged it. They know.
Seems like they have a pretty sneaky suspicion, and now it's going to be confirmed. Something quick movements, trying to sell that this is going to be A. Breaks the door, and yep, 3 players have swung across over towards this A site. Drone at the meantime, though, chasing forward. His orb's going to be taken. Forsaken now 1 off that next Hunter's Fury. Flash up over the top, connecting on a couple different players. The press there as well. Jinbung trying to hold things down at back sight. It's only going to be good for 1 thus far. It's back away. Gets the dink through the corner and sprays down for 2.
Down B.
Suddenly just Jing and something. The spike stranded back sight. Spot out onto 1. The smoke dissipating the cage there to obfuscate for now. You know, thought available, but the corpse just not quite in range there for Jing to try to use it. Does have the spike and can go for the plant. Paranoia cross connecting onto both. Something.
Last player standing.
Drop. Jin goes up over the top, and May finds another. 3 players once again surviving. DFM tie things up at 5-5.
This is just such great understanding here from Jinbung. He's had a couple kind of questionable. It's not really his fault. There's just been good utility from PRX to flush him out of that backside position. And this time he plays it on an angle because he has a little bit more comfort and safety to do so, that he can avoid any utility if it's going to be there. Oh my God. And instead, he's just able.
Hello.
This angle is so good. He's got that smoke there to cover for him. And that allows him to potentially dodge any util that's going to come and make that fight way more difficult for PRX.
And I think Forsaken even just kind of counter-swinging back in without realizing that he had taken that headshot. Caught off guard, but timeout call. And I believe the graphic is wrong. This should be a PRX timeout, given that we have 1 subtracted from both.
You would have to imagine.
It would be, yeah, there we go, updated. I was gonna say, it would be bold, to say the very least, and to be kind.
Yeah.
For TFM to call a timeout after that.
I'd probably be pretty irate myself. I might just take the headset off and walk downstairs and collab some words.
How do you say, what are you doing in Japanese?
I don't remember.
Well, for now.
It's nandesu ka? I don't know.
Pusing kah? Kepala pelatihnya, guys.
A little shake of the head there from Alex. Clearly frustrated that these last 3 rounds have been fairly clean.
5-5.
Things have gotten a bit out of sorts. Trying to keep the players calm, but 4 ultimates, nearly 5, ready to be utilized here from PRX. Knives drawn up first and foremost. Devi, if you can get an orb or a kill, will have that.
Something pakai.
Go, Jing.
Wah, mampus.
Over the top of the shorty in hand, reads it like a book. Something looking for the chase. Can't quite get on top of May here fast enough.
Sova menunggu di
Back out, spots
Heaven,
him in front.
menunggukan Odin.
Savai just goes for
Davai
the
ngeplan.
Cosmic Divide going to be called in from Jinbung as he slowly makes his way across.
Ooh.
May, what is that readjustment? Finds
Ooh.
something. Divide going to be on the ground. Can be revived
Ooh.
potentially, but here comes Art. Mows him down with the Odin. And that's the defuse and the lead going the way of DFM.
Oh man.
DFM menangkan DFM.
DFM that
Goodbye.
rip.
I mean,
Congrats, Mind Freak on the
Last
kill.
round in the half.
why?
Kenapa cuk?
It was the last
Kaya kah dia
round of
guys?
the half.
He might have.
Oh,
Did he
no.
just lock you?
Jatuh sengaja tuh gimana tuh tadi tuh? Gen.
Either way,
Whatever.
it's a Chad maneuver.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I mean, this is
Wah, ngelek ya.
I mean, he's so annoying with that Odin. But it just
My
Udah
worker's
sekarang udah
done.
bulan baru loh guys.
all right then.
Ada masalah
He's
apa
got it,
sih
he's
nih
got
bang
it. It's
internet?
round 12. They have the money for it, so you know.
Indihome lagi bermasalah kah guys?
Oh my God, GN.
Oh
once
lagi
more.
Jing kena lagi.
Out does Jing. Immediately TP's out to safety, and May
Kenapa ini?
beams down Mind Freak.
PRX kemana ini?
Hunter's Fury opened up Forsaken, gone fishing. Hits the drone, but that doesn't lead to much of anything. They'll find their way forward into the side, but May, another great shot.
Whoa, whoa,
Push up
whoa,
into
whoa,
the top.
Davai!
Whip City from him there.
What happened guys?
4 players left standing, damn near flawless. DFM will garner a lead at the
Ada
half
apa
of
gerangan, bro?
75.
A half of streaks outside of the pistol and the follow-up, 5 for each. And it's just better patience from DFM. They're
Apa
just
terjadi
letting
dengan
PaperX have the sights. They're not trying to fight. During the executes, they're just going to say, you guys come on through. That's going to give us time
aduh.
to make our maneuvers, especially when you're losing Jing early. Losing that flank control, it makes things a lot more difficult. I mean, yes,
Wah, ngelag. Malas nih gua nih jadi nih.
May is kind of hitting players as they're coming through with the op, but really good coordination. Kind of criminal there that GN gets away with the exact same maneuver towards Catwalk.
7-5 dimenangkan oleh DFM guys ya.
It is what it is sometimes.
Okay,
What's up?
I had a thought. I took a look back.
Yeah.
Rewound it here on YouTube, and Art on the defuse, one away from Hunter's Fury, had gotten tagged. So
Ini
jumps off the side of the map.
mereka sih
the all
DFM
orb
guys
goes
ya.
into the final round of the half with a Hunter's Fury.
Tapi
He,
kalau lihat
of course,
gua
of
cara
course.
main
Calculated as all hell.
PRX
Sorry for
tadi
doubting you,
itu
Bodin King.
He had the money. Might as well
nggak
then.
tahu
Very smart.
apa yang terjadi. Ada apa gerangan?
There had to be a reason. Art just doesn't do that.
I was also fully fine with him just.
That was my first thought. I was like, did he get the Hunter's Fury?
Hey.
What they're doing is just really good post-plant protocols and good executes. You know, May has zero fear, and they'll push very deep sometimes into your lines. and just start
DFM
cutting you
2
down
di
before
mid,
you're even really
2 KB,
understanding
1 di A. Jetnya di A nunggu.
So for now, they're taking a peek at mid.
Sepertinya mereka akan
Lobby.
menuju A guys ya.
Just kind of
Drone.
track of PaperX, just
Di B.
look for those early push-outs.
Op.
PaperX is
Drone spotting too.
full on
Kan bener guys ya.
thinking that it
Mereka
might be
mau
a
menuju
B
ke
hit.
A nih seharusnya
They've
nih.
got no contact anywhere on the map. They have no mid control. So there just isn't a ton of information for PaperX to work with. They're just going to have to settle in and kind of wait this out. This looks like it might be just a,
And looking for the fake out.
yeah.
Try to keep that interest over on that side of the map. The star comes down. You can see PaperX starting the cheat over towards mid.
3 di mid.
Star
Good
plays
aim in.
popped. Now, players starting to storm their way through. Mind Freak ready to green. Paranoid goes across.
Nice.
Instantly collects one. Art going to be taken down. Spike still stuck here. Trying to push their way out. Jinbung able to fight for one.
Aduh.
Kame gets the other. Mind Freak and Forsaken both hit the floor.
Per second.
A site now open for the taking. DFM get the plant in as they look for another pistol win.
Spike planted.
push up. Jian trying to hold the line.
Oh, nice.
It's a falling Akame dead at the same time.
2 lawan 3.
Now down to just 2. May perhaps playing ring around the
Jing
rosies.
Jing
swinging around
pengorbanan
the
nih
back.
Jing. Wow.
Gets the headshot.
Wow,
Oh, no,
wow,
what?
wow.
The blind shot. I believe they're on the Jing. And something with just no HP cannot survive. DFM will, in fact, take the second pistol and now move up 8-5.
Kenapa sih gerangan, guys?
This
PRX,
is what
guys.
makes him so tricky, is he's so aware of the map, where he can find space, and he will push angles, and he will find those opportunities to strike you from the back. Not only is his mechanics outrageous, map awareness is very, very good too. They just smother Paper X out of this. Great hold from Jinbung. And this map has been so fruitful for DFM so far this year, and seemingly going to be a, on this map, 3-0 start. See if Paper X can bounce back. They're gonna have some.
They're really trying to pressure this one out. Jinbung down to 18 HP, needs the hightail. The chase
Ooh,
is coming through,
nice.
but bailing him
nice
out
sih.
is Jian and Art.
Gimana sih lu, Bang?
It's mainly
Pasti
all
gerangan, guys.
ruse. As Jinbung stays alive. PRX losing out on some of their firepower here. Mind Freak slowly trying to drift back.
Like the idea from Paper X, you know that there's no Cypher on the other side, so you might have an opportunity to slip the net, get past the flanks of DFM and see if you can find some freebies, but they do a great job of reacting to it there. Jinbung able to hang on by a thread for the reinforcements to get there to bail him out. Now they're just going to line up seemingly for this B hit. Have to assume that this could be pretty difficult. There is a share for Devi. Could do some damage. We know how good he can be.
0 point considered there. Devi now sending it. Not going to be cleared, but doesn't get a catch onto anyone, I believe. They know that there's some presence, but they don't know how many.
Seconds left.
Now Jing just staying put. Goes up,
Whoop.
up and over the top. Mind Freak able to find the one, finds another. Art going to be eliminated. Nate dropping off the top of sight. Plants his feet, finds the kill. Jian seemingly very well aware of Jing's position. Swings back over, and that's so very close to finding that headshot, but the bullet just danced and whizzed right past Jian's ears.
Yeah, they're just back to normal on this map, even against Paper X. No big issues for them. All it took was that one round where Paper X overextended and got punished, and since then it's been all DFM. And yep, there it is. I was waiting for it. I like how we have a microphone in there now, so we can get the sound
Pelatih yang
effects.
marah.
I mean, or that mic was out here in the audience and he just slammed it so loud. So
Udah,
hard that
udah,
we actually
udah,
hear
That
it.
was
Kenceng.
actually the caster mic, yeah.
Well, something. Dash at the ready, waiting
Bro,
for the
bro,
smoke
bro,
to dissipate,
something.
but ends up getting shot. Tag down to 70. Rough way to try to start off the anti-bonus. At least fortunate to not be taken out of the equation.
This is starting to look pretty dire for Paper X. The good news is the weaponry a little bit weaker on the side of DFM, but they're so patient. Every single round has been them just
Mampus nih.
Something
Boom.
walking right into it.
Yep.
GN just dominating mid.
Kenapa ya mereka nggak bertahan aja, guys ya?
Yeah, this is the DFM
Hello.
that I started to believe in. Just making good reads against their opponents. And in this case, all it is just patience. That's something that can really befuddle
Nah, sih,
Paper
mereka
X.
harus ngecek ya,
Team
sih.
Secret
Gua
all the
pusing
time.
juga,
We'll just
bro.
wait them out. Kind of let them burn a bunch of util and then
Flash, but look at this. I love this little bait. They just keep the attention. Paid here on that B side.
30
Plant now
seconds
coming
left.
down over on A.
play calling so good.
Yep, DFM able to go ahead and get into a post-plant situation as they try to convert this bonus and get
Oh,
themselves
hazard
up
nih,
to
guys.
10. Mind Freak first on the scene. Roaring start in that first half. He can pull back some of that magic. Paranoia sent across the swing onto the corner of the Nebula there to greet May. He's hanging out, jump forward. Mind Freak, Forsaken, Jing, all able to find one apiece. Forsaken now getting himself a second. It's just GN. So, you know that they are holding
Itu gimana sih, bro?
the cage. Another one going to be planted down. The defuse. It's just a body block coming in and Forsaken with the counter fire. Manages to find it. All in all, for a bonus, 3 weapons taken out of the
Pertahanan diri kah itu namanya, guys?
DFM, that was a very winnable round.
No, I really thought that this was going to be a DFM round. They worked the map incredibly well, got themselves into post plants, but a little bit of an off timing there. PRX able to kind of hit 3 different players almost simultaneously, and then DFM is just kind of thwarted being able to come through with that round. But still, some work to be done for PRX. They're going to make a comeback on this. Still a bit away from most of the most impactful ults. Yeah, you've got Mind Freaks. GN one away from the shadows as well, but generally those aren't as big of a deal. See if I can eat my own words there. Whenever I say that, I seem to channel somebody doing a crazy TP that works.
Shock Dart not finding a connection there. Art still full HP, wraps around. 5 players set up and ready to attack onto this B site. 0 point gets at least a notice on Jing.
They're just so patient, our DFM. I mean, the good news is for this time for PRX, you got a little bit more info. Over towards A, you've got something checking. I think the only thing I'm not totally sure about is what Mind Freak saw at mid before he backed out.
Jing spotting Art. And take it down.
Nice team.
Swinging around the opposite side of the pillar. Huge value kill to be found. Pops the side of the cage, and Art swings right out into his crosshair. 2-player advantage now. GN and Jinbung needing to find a strong opener here.
Forsaken.
Ooh, slowly drifting back, but goes for the re-peek and collects them both. Akame now last man standing. As he will just have to tuck away and go for the save. PRX running back the map, closing the gap down to just 2 rounds.
Well, now
10 seconds left.
better recognition of the map here for PRX.
Oh, Akame, okay.
No. Don't.
Oh, Akame.
Don't do it. Don't do it. This time you haven't been hit. You can't get an orb off that.
I thought he was just going to go for the swing and end up dying. Give Forsaken his ultimate there, but Jing being the big boon here for PRX in the round. Starting things off nicely, and that's where the wheels kind of come off a bit in the calling for DFM.
Yeah, and Forsaken there just in a position where the paranoia doesn't hit. He's able to just kind of keep himself safe. He wasn't exactly sure if anybody would be coming through vent. Just waiting and double checking, and found a great timing there to pick up that double. Art gonna have an outlaw.
Oh boy. Well, that's high value, but Akame takes down Mind Freak on the peak. I mean, why is he swinging so aggressively despite them noting all 5 players?
Cilup. Bah.
Well, Akame going to be eliminated. Devi swooping around the smoke is able to find May. Perhaps it doesn't matter too much. As Forsaken will stay alive. Res coming through, Akame back into the fray. But something is swung around here from behind. Forsaken continues to just hold things down. Something now ready to strike. And undo all their solid efforts. There it is. Spike on the floor. GN last one standing with just no health to really speak of. He's going to try to make this a little bit more bloody, a little bit more costly for PRX, but he cannot. And it's another one of these rounds where it feels like DFM are in a great position early, but it just narrowly gets away from them.
Yeah, it's a bit of a head scratcher, but then Uncle Devi ain't having any of it. So sturdy, so stalwart, him and Forsaken. Just making sure that B site is completely on lockdown and allowing time for something to make that flank. I mean, this is the thing. Even though Mind Freak dies there, the important part is the information, because they know that all 5 are there. They know that they're going to have the opportunity to make long lurks.
Something, okay.
Yep.
Long drift all the way into
Something
window.
lagi. Oh, nice. Something.
They knew he was there. He had cleared out
Cilup bah.
the recon. And something just gets the 1-tap. Absolutely disgusting shots.
And now they're starting to come online. But they've lost a bit of map control. They can lean towards A, though, because something hasn't received any more contact. The only big question mark for PRX is what the heck happened in mid. But as we can see, May's already made his way up into vents. Gonna have to be loud to break that door. Had the Blade Storm popped. Just waiting. rest of the team to arrive, but it's going to be a bit of a uncomfortable execute.
0 point cancels the drone. Other players able to tuck back. And there's Mei on the offensive, pushing forward, up and over the top, looking for Ching. But Ching will be able to find the headshot. Jen able to take him down. Weapon recovered, Mind Freak spraying through. Offers up quite a bit of damage here.
3 versus 3.
Spike now being shifted into
Round
position from
18.
Tian.
Apakah
Plan
akan dimenangkan oleh
coming
PRX
down. Art
atau DFM?
makes his way up in the tower.
DFM guys.
Peeks down low. Something
Something.
here on the corner.
Oh.
The swing out. Art so snappy with it. Finds the headshot. Hunter's Fury is online. He can get to a
Ooh.
disconnected position. GN is able to find Mind Freak. Now Forsaken. Needing to be the hero here in a 1v3.
Scanning ahead.
Recon out to main. Ping across. Swings out and is not ready for GN. Close on the box. It's a thrifty for DFM to break the run back and keep PRX at a disadvantage.
Who knew that first kills were actually a disadvantage? Because that's the way this match has been going. What a maneuver here. Insane stuff from something. We're going to be seeing that play
One enemy remains.
again and again, I suspect. But again, this is just such a good idea overall. Like the macro picture for PRX is good, but painting's a little sloppy in the long run.
Take flight.
See if how they can bounce back a little bit. DFM is getting comfortable, but still not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination.
0 point also doesn't note too much. It only catches on to Art, but he had already been using the drone. From a little bit more presence though, as Mei tailwinds forward. Jing to swing in, and oh, it's so quick with it. Finds Art, or finds Mei, but Art finds him back. A solid trade, but the player advantage still here for PRX. Looks like they're willing to just go ahead and give up some space and look for the retake. Perhaps a Hunter's Fury from Forsaken to delay.
Let's see if that's what they want to go for. Yep.
Okay, dueling Hunter's Fury coming out. Art looking for a little bit more. Let's get a tag on the one. Hazard Divide now going to be called in. Kame still alone here. Mind Freak caught, trying to play aggressively, trying to push forward. Divine something, finding a kill apiece.
2 by 1.
The 2 players remaining. Jinbung finding one. Attempt at a Caterpillar smoke forward.
He
That
knows.
shorty in hand.
He knows.
Cosmic Divide is not going to last too much longer here. Wall now expiring. Spike still on the ground. Picked up by Jinbung. How does he decide to play it? Goes for the tap. The knive's going to be popped out. Something. Spotting if they spot each other. The right click. Not going to connect. Draws out the shorty. And in the most
Bro,
something
tadi
fashion,
kalau kalah
he
tadi
will
lucu sih
manage
guys.
to find the kill as he slowly drifts down 2 HP. The difference maker is PRX. Keep things so tight-knit. 1 round separating.
He just has tremendous confidence, and Jinbung has a good read. Catches the TP in. Great shot from something with the op. Cover that long angle through the Cosmic Divide. But it's hard to play it better, but something just
Oh boy.
can't feel too confident about that one. That was the literal narrowest of margins. Bit of a spot there onto a couple different players, but
You know he has the operator.
Yep.
Unless he's
Sekarang
considered
1
to
ke
divide
B,
once more.
3 main, 1 ke A.
not as likely at this point.
Yeah.
The real question is had they pushed, would you have anticipated him to be on that box? He has been known to get a little
Cilup.
from time. This is dangerous.
Oh, that it is.
Oh, mamma
Hey,
mia,
patience
Lezatos.
paying off.
Ini pro
Now on
player
the
nih
floor,
guys ya.
just an
Mereka harus
unassisted
sabar
peek.
menunggu guys. Gua mah ada suntuk itu bro.
Not getting much as Art, pop flash, gonna fully connect onto him and Divide is able to collect that kill. Control of mid very much in the hands of PRX.
Oke, mereka bakalan ngeras ke
Up
A.
4-4, the neural theft now is well going to be invested. Mei goes in on the entry. Spike still being brought forward as Forsaken gets the reveal.
whoa.
Line is in.
Oh,
Repaints
nice.
and manages to find the shots.
No, one more,
Three for
one
him.
more.
Remaining.
So now it's all down to Mei. Trying to be the
Ooh,
hero. Jing will
nice.
say
Jing.
no. Takes him out of the equation as we get tied up 10-10.
These rounds are just so messy. PRX, other than something, everybody else is in mid. Just watching to see if there's going to be any follow-up off the back of Art. Art was seemingly on a solo mission, which is very interesting for the Sova IGL to make that attempt. Forsaken, though.
Akhirnya PRX berhasil menyamakan
Clean. as usual, and that's going to bring out another timeout here.
Time
So
out untuk
this early game patience, again, netting first kill sometimes for DFM, and then they just kind of lose out in some of these gun rounds where PRX is just so efficient and just methodical the way they're clearing through. And it's just like, it's just a waiting game, like who can out-patience the other? Who can kind of get ahead of the curve enough where they're going to find that one player who's pushing a little bit too far, and even though both teams do it in this round, things like that you would think would make a big difference. And then again, first kills don't matter.
Very much the case.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's just an Abyss thing, you know?
Is it?
Could be.
Be interesting to kind of do a little research. Because that's all I could feel right now is I'm like, oh, you got the first kill, that's cool, you just lost a round. Like, it's happened a lot. But, I don't know, man. This map is so difficult because there's just, it's so hard to
too hard,
kind
bro.
of, once there's a mistake one way or another, once you find open space, usually you're able to really punish your opponent for it. But in this one, big push out from PRX, and DFM not really interested in fighting that battle. This time they're maybe going to try that big mid push. Having that many players pushed out, this gives you the opportunity to try to claim a little bit more real estate. Drone cleared.
Yeah, op was not noted. Drone was not quite paying attention to that direction. I don't think it would have been spotted here at top mid.
Seeing just how cautious they are, though, you know, that much noise being made outside of A, a lot of teams might just opt to go to a little bit of a pacey hit towards B.
Ntar gue tinggal kalian guys ya. Nice something.
Has the line, has the advantage. Ooh, Tailwind's almost a little bit too far to the side, but
Maju lagi.
weaponry is
Oh,
not
oh,
going to quite get punished. Recon gets a couple extra pings as Jian teleporting forward.
oh.
Oh,
Don't do that to me.
Tripwire still set up. Jing not getting caught by the 0 point. Paranoia flies across. Cage now gonna go up. And it's looking to try to flash out. Oh, Jian just rushes him down.
Bro.
Right click claims the kill.
Spike planted.
Numbers evened up. Weapon in hand, Spike does get planted here on B. With just a classic, but op shot not going to connect, and Kame manages to find the kill. Top flash over the top. Just trying to hold them at bay, contain these PRX players back here into mid.
One suppressed.
Suppress onto one. Giant desperately backpedals, gets himself
Boom.
out to safety, and
Nice.
Forsaken somehow comes away with an elimination onto Art. Jinbung trying to tuck back. And that classic
Ooh.
ends up coming up clutch. Second dead head spotted Devi on the ground. Mind Freak time just not quite there to try to go for the res. Maybe a res just to carry the weapons into the next round. Seems like that's likely to be the case. But DFM, they're going to go ahead and reestablish a lead as they get up to 11.
Who was the first player to die in that round, Achilles?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right here!
Oh.
Ah, that's so disgusting, GN. I mean, up close and personal, GN is a frightening opponent. He has been really frustrating for other teams to get a read on the way he's playing in and around smokes.
Kalau lihat
Using the
pelatih
shorties,
tuh
using those
sakit kepala
classic
pusing
right
gitu, guys
clicks.
senang juga liatnya guys ya.
Got an opt for something again. Then you have to buy down a little bit. Guardian and Bulldog, a couple of the other players. Something trying to find that re-control of the mid space.
This time Drone will go ahead and get the spot out.
No one else there to help him.
Attack is getting ready to come through though.
Ooh, nice.
Something just swoops around
Spike
into
down B.
That's
B
Spike.
heaven. And yeah, Spike is noted now on this side of the map. They know that May is forward. They have given up some space here on the site, so they still can bring this up. Cam set up.
Wah,
Just on
baru
the
nyadar gua.
opposite side here, this hill jump, expecting a cam toggle here in a moment.
Dia ternyata 2 smoke ya guys ya.
0 point from Devival.
Satu
Sure that there's no
smoke
one holding close.
attacker kayaknya guys.
Trying to check on the lead out. Cleared here by May. Recon up forward into the smoke. Something. Gonna bounce up over top of the box here. Get that
Kalau
up shot
omennya
through,
kan.
but Art is able to find one. Gian plays up into the smoke, finds another. And one by one, they're just getting picked out. There's no vision for anybody, but somehow DFM
What
Just
happened,
magic
guys?
at everyone. I need to see POVs. I need to see a replay.
Match point.
Were there pings that I missed?
GN is 24-11, by the way.
Nih guys ya, kalian buat tinggal bentar ya.
Okay, there you go. That's first blood.
First blood. Nope. No info.
Just
Okay.
Okay.
Saw that one.
okay.
I don't think any of the other kills had vision.
I think they just were blasted. They just pulled a Danny DeVito there and just started blasting. Sometimes it do be like that. Sometimes it works. Think about this. I mean, DFM, they're really good at this map. And
Yeah.
they're showcasing it again against a great opponent.
Oke bro,
DRX.
buat tinggal bentar bro ya.
See him play DRX on this map. That would be the
That's, yeah.
real litmus test.
That sounds like a absolutely sick one, but
And this
a
has
lot
been
of things
good.
need to, it's possible.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
possible.
It is possible.
But I need to get through PRX first and foremost, obviously.
It's been scrappy, which a lot of times you would think plays into PRX's favor, but honestly, this DFM team, they're super patient, and that's seemingly giving PRX some fits, which they're not the first team to do that to them. Certainly won't be the last. And now you got to buy down to Guardians, a Bulldog, and a Stinger, because you got to win out here just to get this to overtime for PRX.
I mean,
why not? Today's, the day, I guess.
We didn't get it on Pearl.
I know.
I'm already strapped in.
I thought we were getting it on Pearl again for sure.
I mean, hey, I'm already in. I'm here.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere.
Just make it happen.
Yeah. This is kind of a curious smoke.
They just go for a timing ping through this one. So he will wait, confirms heavy presence. Ooh, trying to nail the shot here is May. Putting that pressure in, Jing has to tuck back. But there's Fury. It's a connection. Dark going to be removed, the Kami at the same time. Able to find Devi and somehow May gets that. Forsaken going to be taken down. Jing still lingering, pushes up into the smoke, but Jen trolls out the shorty and finds the kill. Quickly evacuates over towards the spawn, and something gets caught off guard. It seemed like he had the read, but now it is all down to Mind Freak. He finds the first, gets a weapon upgrade, but 65 HP. 2 TPs of smoke in 7 seconds and a paranoia. He has worked miracles in the past, but this one is a bridge too far. GN shows up to play, and DFM stabilize on their map pick of Abyss. They get the victory 13-10.
That's 3 wins in a row on Abyss for DFM. This team has taken a huge level up this year. So far, they've been unbeatable, unflappable on this particular map. The real question is, what the heck are they going to do on Pearl?
Yo, hello, hello, hello.
For how they're going to use their utility to try to
Mana
take control
suaranya,
of this
guys?
orb. May just go kill.
3-0.
Just get ahead of it. And he does. And he knocks down 2. He's unbelievable. May is
There it is.
just, every time I watch him, I just think, how
Pusing
does he
dah tuh
keep doing it?
kepala pelatih PRX, guys.
He's been so good for so long. You know, this guy is, like the desk was saying, the banner carrier for Japanese Valorant right now. He is world class, and seemingly this organization
Baru
has
di
been able to
round
put
ketiga
very
udah
potent
pen
pieces
out, Cuk.
behind him as well. We've seen with GN, we've seen it with Akame, we've seen it with Jinbung. You know, Art IGLing can be very, very good at times. Everything seemingly starting to come together for this coaching staff of DFM, and you know, obviously Alex is frustrated. I get it, but Northern and Melifovia just doing a really nice job with this squad so far. At least making this competitive against PRX this is already looking like a win in my book for DFM. Even if they don't win this match,
Sure.
should be very happy with what you're seeing here. They're able to punch back in a lot of different ways.
I mean, I don't think it's hyperbolic at all to say that this is the best Japanese Valorant that we've seen in quite some time.
Yep. No, you're absolutely correct.
Even with Zeta being able to qualify over to champs in 23, this is a higher level.
It looks better to me, mostly. I mean, if we could convince Laz to make another go of it here. But honestly, though, this whole team is really well put together, really solid all around for the most part. I mean, they do make me want to scream sometimes when I'm watching them back home, when I'm not on the cast. But definitely they've adjusted here today in a couple different ways. You know, obviously Abyss is their map, but this agent comp difference so far, along with some good strategies, have given PRX some fits.
Boom.
All right, well, Ching trying to hold down double doors, is able to find one, does quite a bit of damage as well. Art tagged up to 56, something now waiting on this angle. But it's going to be flushed out, pushes up in front of the salvo.
Boom,
And
nice.
manages to get
Boom.
the catch there onto May.
Puente.
Comment quick to
30
reply.
seconds left.
Keeps
Nggak apa,
it in
guys,
the
ya.
round.
Satu dapat satu, guys.
Guardians, however, can still do some damage. So there's the spot
Aduh.
out. Mind Freak trying to just get the pinch
Mind
here.
Freak.
And shock darts will be lobbed in. Akame repositions. Recon
Ooh,
out.
nice.
Now striking from behind. Able to find the kill. Time starting to dwindle. 12 seconds remaining. So now they have to try to go for this stick. Both players whittled away at.
Spike planted.
2x2.
His weapon
Oh,
recovered. Can
2x.
do some
Oh,
damage,
no,
but he's
no.
gonna split the targets. And Forsaken is only able to find one. Akame still standing. Keeps DFM in, is not allowing
Human brains are hard to replace.
that purchase,
What
that buy
happened?
round to come through to fruition. It's going to be a 4-0 start now.
I thought this was looking really nice for PRX. Jing gets one, does a lot of damage, something follows up, and then Divide just, he had a ping out there when he was in the smoke and didn't feel comfortable enough to go for the shot. Not sure if he thought he couldn't find the right angle or what, but a little hesitation there. Potentially cost them that round. And again, this Tejo utility is so disruptive, making sure that something can't comfortably plant his feet and be Hall. Just made him have to step out and made that position a lot more dangerous for the Jet.
Forsaken at B with an Odin. Where have I seen that before? Doesn't seem like DFM necessarily going to look to push into that position, as Akame doesn't even have to jiggle out anymore.
There's
Here's
just
the curveball and can just back away.
it's just a full hard read off the beginning of this round from PRX, just saying if they're gonna come B, we're gonna put everything we've got against it.
Oh, but they're actually reading the repositions here decently well. 3 players stacked up now in club. Something tucked away though, side of pillar. As Jinbung and Art just try to sell this, and something doesn't get the one
something.
tap. Akame with that
Something.
Phantom. Takes his head clean off. Mind Freak, however, on a decent mark
Aduh.
spot, but Art still somehow outdoes him.
30 seconds
I'm speechless.
It's starting to get a bit bizarre here. Some spray coming through. Forsaken does manage to get one. GN gonna be taken down. There's the Armageddon.
Oh, it's right on him.
Send through, yep, just shoving them back. Jing now gonna be isolated out onto the side with that ult in hand, and May snaps him
Ini
back
kalau
up into
ulti
the tower.
Tejo nih guys ya, masih bisa diakali, Cok.
Playing on this narrow line, the wall, not obfuscating. Crossfire established. Forsaken
Nggak
and Jing
terlalu
now just
OP
trying to
banget.
backpedal, but look at Art.
OP sih,
Creeping his way through sewer. Swing onto the corner, May gonna be taken down. Art actually
Sepertinya PRX bakalan nge-save.
better angle of approach here would seem. Looks like he might just cut all the way
Tapi sih
across
gerangan guys dengan
towards
PRX
Secret.
guys.
Some noise gonna be heard here. Noted.
Doom.
Forsaken
Wah.
gonna be dealt with. Jing needing to hold on to this weapon. And he cannot. A
Nggak jadi nge-save,
fantastic
Cok.
readjustment from Art. Takes everything out of the hands of PRX.
5-0.
He brought the dinosaur onto the stage with him, and he's seemingly trying to take them out of the tournament. And just, they're just reading this so well. I mean, B Hall control means that trying to push out from tower or underneath tower means you're walking into a crossfire, and then they know the situation, and Art is all over this. Just wants to get these guns out of PRX's hands.
8-1 and 3.
Incredible.
0 point, identifying at least 2. Unclear if
Sepertinya
Divide got
DFM
caught.
akan menyerang ke set A. Aduh. Rambutan, bro.
It's just gonna be
Gue
slow,
lagi makan
creep around
rambutan, guys.
start, set up, curveball,
Kalian
send
udah suka rambutan nggak?
basically pre-firing the angle, and Jing swings right into it. 2 players now, tucked here on main.
Udah apa yang menunggu?
One to take the first fight,
Nice.
try to bait
One
for
more.
the other. Tucks back, Nebula goes up, something starts swooping around.
Nice.
Push out of the smoke divide, finding a second, but the fragment ends up coming through in a Kame. Is able to go ahead and collect 2.
down A.
Something keeps them in with a shout. As they slow, steady creep up from Forsaken, wrapping around from
Apakah
behind.
PRX akan
Can't
pecah
collect the
telur?
weapon, but instead will opt to use the Sheriff. Spike planted, Jinbung able to get some damage, stabilizes, finds the headshot. Starts playing ring around the
Oh,
rosy.
nice.
Something
Akhirnya
will be able to
menangkan
go
guys
ahead
ya.
and take him down.
Round ke-6.
PRX get themselves on the board here in round 6
5-1.
by very narrow margins,
Thrifty.
but they do it in thrifty fashion.
This time they gambled again. It was just a full 5-man stack towards A, and they're getting a bit aggressive on the flanks pretty early. Instead, they're just gonna cut right through Art. Oh my God, he's full flashed. He just had the crosshair right where it needed to be. Great entry by Akame, but that flank, that's what really did it. And there's still good vibes there in the PRX team. Now something can grab an operator. This is where things get pretty scary. You have to assume there's a shorty behind it. May's got one of his own.
Even with the money, just saying like, all right, well, I'll just pop the knives here. Keep the bank rolling.
Yeah, like what I'm seeing from the side of DFM, or excuse me, from PRX, taking that mid control.
May so patiently waiting here.
If he goes up and over, something.
Sabar, something, sabar.
And last time we had this kind of a
Wah,
standoff
langsung modal bro,
there
something.
on Abyss, May was able to go ahead and capitalize. Granted, it wasn't the knife.
Jet versus Jet kah?
Something eventually inched his way forward into the crosshair. This time it looks like he's going to be a little bit more squared away. Settled here behind the box.
May bakal maju. Ditunggu oleh something dengan operatornya. Oh, mid masuk, Jing oh dapat killjoy. Oke.
He's not going to connect. For updraft, Cloudburst thrown down.
He knows.
He knows exactly what he's drawn out. A fantastic little micro game of chess between these two jets. But now, something someone alone here on the site is going to be flushed out.
Midnya udah tembus ya
Get the kill,
pribadi.
lockdown invested. But it doesn't cover everything.
Spike planted.
It's very shallow.
Live munition.
Hard sending out the stun.
Oke,
Knocked down,
Tejo.
29 dead. Divide able to find it.
Take flight.
Tap on for the defuse.
Oh, nice.
Going to try to up the pace. This wrap around here from Art. All knives expended. Shocked out on the corner. Looking to try to whittle away at him.
Oh, salah guys,
Spike
salah
still not being
lihat
nailed.
mulu ya.
Has not gotten up to half. Some shots coming through. The flank being noted, but May able to find a
Oh,
buy.
no.
Tell him to have. He
Oh,
dashes
nice.
forward. And Mindfreak is down
Oh,
to
main
2.
freak ente.
DFM not skipping a beat. They drop around, but they're right back into the driver's seat.
It's unreal. Akame and Art are just fragging out of their minds. This looked like that was going to be a great start to the round. The curveball, the Hunter's Fury, looked like it was going to be DFM completely pinched, but the Hunter's Fury didn't really find too much value. And then you give May the Blade Storm. He's so clean. And they are in the driver's seat. Now May can go for the Outlaw, knowing that it's going to be another eco for PRX. The economy just cannot get anywhere for them. One away from another ultimate for Jing. Kame, Jinbung as well, close to their ults. So you're not going to have any response. If one of them grabs an orb, plants a spike, gets a kill, gets that lockdown in. Just using the previous round. A little util. Oh, yeah.
Good left from Art. Wise to it. Anticipating still some more pressure from
Wow,
the
wow,
opposite
wow,
side there at Art.
long B free tuh.
Swing in for Sega, trying to take the fight, ends up falling.
Now they know it's no good. Crossfire means trying to get out of the, trying to break out in the mid was just going to be way too difficult. The whole time something has been sitting over on the other side of the map. He did just get noted by a 0 point, but it hasn't fooled PRX. They're pretty wise that this is going to be a B hit. The real question is, are they going to be ready for this quick flank?
3 players pushing forward here into the site.
30 seconds
No info
left.
on this whatsoever, but May does draw out the shorty. Seems like they do suspect decent amount of presence, and that shock dart confirms a bit of it. Back screen being noted here as shots get exchanged. A dash forward, looking for the scope in, sends him at his feet. But he's still alive and he's still chasing, but Jing comes away with 2. Janet, May, both taken down.
Ente.
And Jing's got nowhere to go.
Ente, PRX.
Desperate bid to try
What
to turn the
happened?
tides, pops the ult, but he's locked in position. Gets gunned down, 7-1. Another buy round here for PRX. But the gears need to start turning sooner rather than later.
Great dash there from May. Create an extra angle, make it that much more difficult. They're just shutting them out. They're just smothering PRX right now.
Cuman bakalan
This DFM team,
2 match
that we
doang
saw
kah?
in the
2 map
offseason,
doang kah?
seemingly as a reawakened. Jing out there dodging a bunch of utility, grab well out in front. But that just buys him enough room to maybe grab the orb. I don't think he got it. Regardless, bunch of ults for DFM.
May with a swing out, looking to try to go ahead and capitalize. Jing is able to go ahead and put down Art, the flash connecting. Jing on the pursuit, the shorty draw. I mean, he was basically full blind.
Standing.
It's Jinbung!
You talked.
Reads it to
Jinbung.
perfection on the final swing out, and he continues keeping DFM
Sepertinya
way out ahead.
DFM ini udah ngerti kayaknya
8-1.
cara permainan
A
PRX,
pause
guys.
on the timer, and you have to suspect that it's a desperate bid, that second timeout call from PRX.
Has to be.
Because right now, it seems like there is no righting of the ship possible.
No. Every twist and turn, there's just that extra layer for DFM. You know, they're able to spread out just
Time
enough
out
that
lagi untuk
some of those
PRX.
curveballs are connecting and doing damage, but
Masih
not-
di round
PRX isn't able to follow up. They're
ke-9.
not really able to have those
Mau
explosive
ke round
entries.
10.
Seemingly some of this double duelist comp starting to get figured out on Pearl. A map that has just been, that was otherworldly for PRX during 2023. They were nigh unbeatable on this map. And now here in 2025, the upstarts of DFM have completely thrown all of that out the window. Just forget it.
And right now, I mean, they're looking to run the gauntlet.
Yeah.
They've been here in this lower bracket. If they win, they have to play Gen G tomorrow.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any easier from here.
No.
But my God, the way that they're playing, and the reads, the calls that are coming through from Art, they absolutely could make it happen.
Yep.
If this carries forward, if
Oke,
Gian
bakal dengan tape out
has this
kedua
kind
ini
of performance
PRX
again,
bakalan bangkit.
Akame
Again,
can
this-
do this, then good God.
Ya,
The
ada
sky
apa
is
sih
the
gerangan
limit
guys
for
PRX
PRX.
malam
They
ini
would
guys?
put an end to that.
it's stuff like this. This is why I was such a believer in this team coming into this season.
once again looking for an aggressive crunch.
They just backpedal.
But, I mean, something just eats immense damage, just blind sprays coming through. So send out the salvage just to go ahead and make sure that no one's continuing to hold forward.
But they're just so ready. They're all in the right position to deal with that play. If PRX commits, that poor drone.
Yeah.
poor little guy is just trying to do his job.
Just trying to check a corner. Swing out from Forsaken, and he has gotten an eyeful there of how many DFM players are waiting for him on the opposite side. This goes ahead, peels back. For PRX, I mean, what do you do from here? Something.
DFM bakalan menyerang
angle, but no one really drifting into mid towards him.
Ditunggu oleh Jing.
Start putting a little bit more pressure on the map. They've got so much control. They're just kind of waiting this
Ayo
out
bisa lah
a
PRX
bit
masa.
longer. Now that they've got a little bit of contact towards B, Forsaken can start moving around. Bay is just too good.
He just knows.
Shoot apa sih namanya itu? Shoot asalan itu penasaran juga sih sebenarnya ya. Maksudnya shoot tembak-tembakan guys ya.
The ult from Akame keeps them suppressed. Jan trying to hold back here. Wide swings Forsaken. Plants his feet, finds the headshot.
1, 2, 3.
The call for a save.
Ada
Getting
smoke lagi
closer and closer to
asalannya.
having to be made. Something does well to find a kill there onto Akame, but there's far more to deal with. It's May. He's backpedaling out of that tower. 2 remaining players here on PRX. They're gonna have to call it quits in this round. 2 more to be played out in the half, with DFM securing 9. And the economy for the rest of PRX still absolutely in tatters. Art will be taken down, but May lurks his way through sewer, and Defy cannot get out. Jinbung will strike him down. Nothing retained, nothing carried forward.
Tidak ada
Except
yang
for the banner
berubah.
of DFM,
Guys.
as they are on an absolute warpath through this map of Pearl.
Right now, it just feels like DFM can tell you what you had for breakfast tomorrow.
DFM.
You know, they're just unbelievable with the reads there and the speed and the confidence.
Tapi ya PRX
And
ya.
May said it again, going back to his interview. I think about that a lot because he just said, "We just need that confidence." I mean, you saw it with the way that they played.
Little outlaw.
Yeah, why not?
They want to punish these half armors.
I mean, sure, there's the loss bonus that PRX can scoop up, you know, some Guardians and some Bulldogs and stuff, but yeah, these Outlaws just are potentially going to just tear this team asunder. There you go.
I forget the reswing. May, of course, good for the second shot. Forsaken just hoping, praying that he can catch him on a reposition. Then maybe he's looking towards a different angle. But May continues to be all-knowing.
They can just wait. This has been their game plan since Abyss. Take time, wait out PRX. They're impatient, punish them for it. And it's mostly been working a treat, particularly here on Pearl, where they have been putting so much mental pressure.
Here's that outlaw finding value once again. Jing going to be taken down. Ult gained in depth. Will have it for the final round of the half, but it is going to be PRX trying to claw their way out of a 1-10 deficit. To make it 10-2.
Wah, ada apa sih gerangan, bro?
At 8 HP. Nothing more to play for aside from survival.
How incredible the step up has been for DFM. And it just took a bit of a comp change on this map, and it's a completely different team. I mean, to be fair, yeah, RQ's been very good on this map too, but this is PRX's playground. The P in PRX might have stood for Pearl, you thought, till today. They have just... It's a nightmare to deal with this team right now, because on their best day, they're just as good as anybody.
Last round before the switch.
Last round of the half. 8 kills, the cap right now for PRX. As DFM just continues to tear them asunder. I mean, it's just a sight to behold. We all came into this knowing, like, yes, this could be a very competitive series.
Yeah.
DFM could walk away with a win here for sure. But this is not the circumstances that we would have anticipated it taking place
No.
in. And that's why we're a little flabbergasted here.
I mean, I'm the biggest DFM believer on the planet, and I still predicted PRX today because the GE match had me concerned that they still hadn't quite gotten their heads on straight. Well, they certainly have today. That dash in is so good.
Ooh, up and over the top here is May. Catches out a glimpse of that shoulder. So he can just stave off the pressure here.
Oh my god.
And it's going to be Jinbo, the nano of his own. Lobs it into the corner. And Forsaken gets taken down.
He lobbed that over the wall.
Ada apa sih guys?
Something able to get the ball rolling a bit here. Finds one. Art going to be put down. Cosby Divide getting ready to call in, but May able to find that headshot onto something with the knives. As Ching can't find anything else.
Look where GN is.
Snaps back off the run it back, and as you say, GN pushing out of the smoke, but a little overzealous. Does end up getting taken down. Akame pushing forward. As May gets ready to go up and over the top. Swoops in. A little bit of damage found. Draws back over. Onto the Phantom.
Ooh.
Does manage to go ahead and kill off the diffuser with the time.
Apakah bisa? Oh, kagak bisa kan guys. Wah,
So very
ente.
close, but not close enough. The efforts of DFM ring true. As they are looking for
11-1.
damn near perfection here on Pearl.
Wow.
11-1 on the half. 3-0 in pistols thus far.
I'm stunned. I am just...
Aku nggak tahu ya. Cara kelihatan mainnya nggak seperti ya, aku juga nggak ngerti juga guys ya. Aku juga bukan orang pengamat ya. Intinya mereka udah berusaha sekuat mungkin guys ya. Menurut kalian gimana guys permainan PRX malam ini guys? Pelatihnya udah sakit kepala tuh. Bisa lah, yuk kita dukung guys PRX guys. Masa nggak didukung sih bro? Let's go bro.
As DFM, this is the art that needs to be leading this squad. And they're trying something completely different. A quick push all the way in towards the water.
Oh, mereka ngumpus dari mid nih.
Something
Mid
sorting
KA.
his way through.
Oh,
Gian, however, able to find first
wah
blood.
mati. Wah.
And there's the
Nggak
stun. The
ngerti
back
lagi
is
gue
second for
main gimana sih?
Gian. Pushed out of the smoke, only to just meet demise. May collects another 2 kills and Devi's the last one standing. Just 30 seconds into the round, DFM
Strategi mereka udah
robbing
kebaca
them
kah?
of absolutely everything, including their hope. Jump onto the corner, cannot be done. 3 for May, out in front. DFM are 1 round away from eliminating PRX, from denying them from an international event for the first time since Champions 2021. They have been ever present on the international stage. But DFM has other plans. They want that spot for themselves.
And winning like this against PRX on Pearl, they're looking like they might have been a team that could compete for that. And they are so fearless. It has to be a buy-up for PRX, and you have to know that as DFM. Shotgun in hand for
Apakah mereka
GN.
sudah suntuk? Aduh, gue nggak
Already they're
tahu
swinging
lagi.
in towards B. No breaks on the PRX train in this round. Spray through the smoke, a little bit of damage done.
GN looking to be their undoing, playing forward, that judge in hand. Fragment to delay, pushes forward, blind through the smoke, able to find Forsaken. Spike still gets planted, but matters are only getting worse for PRX. Something able to find one, then taken down. Mind Freak Jing trying to desperately to fight back, but the judge aforementioned will be the thing that seals their fate. 13-1. Where were you? DFM have eliminated PRX from kickoff. They will not be going forward to play Genji. They will not be going to Bangkok. Japanese Valorant is back.
The hopes and dreams of a nation. DFM has given them something to believe in once again. Off-season DFM is back, baby. This team is the real deal, and you better believe it.
And the damage dealt up to this point. They can go into the series versus Genji tomorrow, play a close game, and lose. Doesn't matter. The amount of faith restored in this team, in this region, like you said, a nation on their backs, and by God, are they bearing the weight. What a performance. More dominant than we could have ever anticipated. For PRX, it'll be a hard pill to swallow, but hopefully, with more time to continue to iterate on strategy, on compositions, we can see a return to form from them in stage one. They are not a lazy team. We can anticipate that they are going to be taking this on the chin and trying to utilize this. These 5 players and their coaching staff.
Wah, ente guys, ente.
Was unlikely, if not impossible.
Oh, no doubt. They were big underdogs, and this is another huge upset in VCT for 2025. And it's all the pieces of the puzzle that are coming together for DFM. That confidence may be the biggest thing.
That it is. What an incredible day of Valorant here. Not the long series that we were anticipating, but still hype in its own right. DFM, from the moment they stepped onto the stage, we're in the spotlight, and it looks like they're going to close things out in that same fashion as Art takes a much-needed rest here. But for now, let's go ahead and hear from one of our winners as we send it back to Bella once again for an interview from DFM.
All right, we are going to be Jen. Hello. 안녕하세요. 포스트매치 인터뷰 진 선수 만나보겠습니다. 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. Here you go. Oh, here you go. 와, 오늘 경기 많은 분들이 예상하셨던 거와 반대로 DFM이 업셋을 하며 승리를 가져갔습니다. DFM이 복수를 성공하기도 했는데 좀 더 의미가 달랐을 것 같아요. 먼저 승리 소감부터 물어보도록 하겠습니다. That was a surprising match event. That was amazing plays from DFM. And it must have been more meaningful because you got your revenge in a way as well. I'm also joined by our translator, Hyuga. And so I'm going to ask him what's running through his mind. How special is this? And Shori omedetou gozaimasu, Gyuen Senshu.
ジエン選手、まずは勝利おめでとうございます。ペーパーレックス相手にオフシーズンの大会もあって、今回リベンジを果たした結果になると思うんですけども、今回の試合について簡単に感想をお願いします。
そうですね、ペーパーレックスは正直めちゃめちゃ強いと思っていて、もうパシフィックの中でももう結構上位のチームだと思ってたので、これを機に自信つけれたかなと思います。
So PRX is a top tier team in the Pacific League, and from this match, from winning this match, I could acquire the confidence.
이제 아무래도 페이퍼렉스가 퍼시픽의 탑2 안에 드는 강팀이다 보니까 오늘 경기를 통해서 자신감을 되게 얻을 수 있었다, 기쁘다라고 이야기를 했습니다. 안 그래도 자신감에 대해서 좀 여쭤보고 싶었는데 메이 선수가 지난 경기 인터뷰에서는 이 자신감, 이 경기의 승리가 지엔 선수의 자신감 덕분이다라고 이야기를 했고
Gimana sih guys?
지엔 선수
Guys,
자신감을
bro.
정말
Gimana sih guys? Menurut kalian guys?
보여줬습니다.
Permainan malam ini bro.
보여준 것만으로 자신감을 이렇게 유지할 수 있는 그런 비법을 터득했는지 물어보고 싶어요. May also mentioned that on their last interview with Jen that the reason for your win was because that Jen was really confident. He played super confidently today. Did he figure out a way to maintain that level of confidence?
メイン選手が前回の試合のインタビューで、ジエン選手が自信を持ってプレーしていたというふうにおっしゃっていたんですけども、今日もプレーを見ていて、とても自信を持って終始プレーしていたように見えました。で、自信を持ってプレーする上で、
Niat hati.
やっていることなど、個人としてやっていることなどがありますか？
そうですね、僕は昨日そのメインのインタビューを見て、いや自信って大事だなと思ってたんで、今日も自信を持ってたんですけど、もちろん前の試合勝ったっていうのが一番大きいと思いますし、やっぱり最初は自信なかったんですけど、1回でも成功体験を
What happened? Aku tak tahu.
So last time I was watching the May's interview and I figured out that having the confidence.
Kept my drill, yeah, Get me in that room, I'm playing stupid like I'm Woody, Draco is a fully, we draw.
I think GN will play good against
So it
Gen
was like a
G.
motivating factor.
Like he played bad in every series but this
인터뷰를
one.
자기가
Like I
보면서
think he's
지엔
back.
선수가 내가 자신 있게 이렇게 플레이하는 게 팀에게 정말 큰 영향을 주는구나. 그래서 그 인터뷰가 되게 동기부여가
Yeah, he's the
됐다고
win
이야기를
con. He's the win
해줬습니다.
con for sure.
그리고 오늘 지엔 선수가
Oke, guys, ya.
오피스에서 계속해서 쇼티로 팀
Kayaknya
선수를
sampai di sini
괴롭히는
dulu
그런
kita.
모습들이 많이 보였는데
Live.
오늘 작전이었는지
Nobarnya, bro. Nobar.
연습이었던 건지 한번
She kind of looks
물어보고
like
싶어요.
Gran
We
from the
saw
game I was
that
playing.
Pacific.
Jian
Her
was
face card.
almost picking on
Yang
Jing with
tidak beres.
40 on
PRX
this.
guys
Was
ya.
it part of the plan or was it like a coincidence reoccurring all
Like
the
the face
time?
card.
Gue
フ
Valova
ァミスでは、ペパレックス
undur
の
diri dulu.
選手に対して、ショーティーでキルを獲得する
Bye bye. Thank you
結構
guys yang sudah
選手に
nge-like.
対して強く当たれてたなというふうに思うんですけど。